Hello, welcome back. As you can see, the Scammell Commander is finished. As you may know, it's a Scammell Commander with a 62 tonne Crane Fruehauf trailer, and I put a Challenger 2 tank on the back. Now, a friend of mine said that in battle conditions they reverse the tank on, which makes perfect sense, but all the videos I've seen of this vehicle in service in Germany, the tank's been driven on and reversed off, and I'm guessing that's because it's not a battle situation and it's easier to drive them on than it is to reverse them on. But there you go, that's why it's that way round. All of it's done. This is how it's going to live. Where I'm going to put it, I've got no idea. All its lights work. We'll get those turned on in just a second. There we go. So it's all lit up and doing what it's supposed to do. I had a couple of problems with the Susies, so what I'll show you in a minute or two. They've changed the plan slightly, and what happened was one of the connectors that I was going to plug the wires into, the Susies into, failed for some reason. Absolutely no idea why, and that was the end of that. Without taking the kit apart, it had to be changed completely, so it's now joined together permanently because a solid wire goes between the two. But that's no real hassle. I'm not going to brum it along. It's not going to be. It's not a toy truck. It's a model, isn't it? Nothing much to tell you about. I haven't really told you about, really. Zoom in on it here. As you can see, it's all painted up. Long vertical signs on the back. You may remember the video that I made telling you about the long vertical signs, which they haven't put a transfer in for some reason. I don't know why. Then all the way along there, tractor unit. It's a beautiful looking motor. Well, I think it is. I always like the British trucks. I drove so many foreign ones in the later years. Everybody raves about them, but I like British trucks, simple as that. The crane on the hoists a spare wheel up onto the top of the trailer is very, very fragile. I broke it off twice at least, and as you can see, the hook's a little bit crooked, and that's because I broke it off just before this video and spent some time re-gluing it on. The beacons, the next time I make one of these, I'm going to put all the wiring in the base. I've got a video of the base that you may have wanted to watch and how I made that. But in future, instead of putting all the wiring in the truck, I'm going to wire the lights up, then put the control panel, the PCB and all the rest of it in the base, and that way I can get the lights to flash at the same time, so they'll all be synchronized. You can still see the Susies there. They go in there, but when I turn the truck around, you'll see that it's solid wired. It's no longer looks quite right on the kit itself. There's the interior light in the cab. Let me see if I can just get hold of that. No, I can't. Can I? Maybe. No, but you can see in there, all the windows are clear. There's a little bit of there's a few flaws in the PVC that makes up the windows, but hey, there's not a lot we can do about that. So that's that. I'll just turn it round. Shown you this view of it before, with all the lights on at the front. It's got its indicators, spotlights, headlights, side lights. It's all on there, the side indicators and the beacons. I'm going to take the camera off for a second. There is a light in the cab, but you can't see anything. It's really quite a tight space in there, to be fair. I'm showing more of me than the cab. Oh, there you go. There you go. Dashboard, steering column, all painted the colour it should be. Gear lever, handbrake, seat belts, it's all in there. And turn it around a bit further. Look at my new board, it's brilliant. An A2 board, it's huge. Okay, I'm looking at the tractor from this side, and obviously it's a little bit closer this side, and it's really good looking, that, isn't it? It looks really quite well, and you can see where the Susies, instead of coming up to here, which is where I intended to put them, you can just see the holes. In fact, I can zoom in on that a bit. You can see the holes for the connectors where the Susies were supposed to plug in there and there, and as I say, one failed, so I was going to have to join two Susies together to get the power of the tractor. If I'm doing that, I might as well do them all, and you can just see where I've had to join the Susies onto the wires there. But from a distance, you'd never know, would you? I don't think you would anyway. What else? The bonnet I haven't fastened down yet because I forgot, and that's about it. There's not a lot to tell you about it. It's all finished. It's all done. As I mentioned on a previous video, these lights here are white at the front, red at the back. I'll turn it round to the back in a minute or two. The base is made out of foam board, which is a bit of foam sandwiched between two pieces of paper. It's really good stuff. It's not the cheapest stuff in the world. You'd think it would be, wouldn't you? The lighting on the back. And that's about it. That's your final reveal. It's all done. It's taken a long time to build this. It's taken me about 9 months. I did have a couple of months off, so it's about 7 months it's taken to build that, which is really quite a long time, I think. But it's been a really enjoyable build. It's been very challenging. There's a lot of bits in the kit that should be in the kit that aren't. For example, where are we now? All the controls around the winch, in the kit there are none of them. Oh, that's better. In the kit there are none of them, so all of these I've had to make, and I've scratch built them if you like. All the levers. There's a video of the process earlier on. And what else is there? And the steps at the front here, they're not there. There's quite a lot of it, and I've gone through most of them while I've been doing the videos of the build itself. So if you're interested, you can go back and have a look at them. There's also, of course, a video of the Challenger 2. I know that Challenger 2 is a little bit later than this vehicle would have pulled, but it sits on there, and I haven't got a Challenger 1 or an early Challenger 2. I've only got that one. There's a video of building the Challenger 2 on the channel, and I found that one really quite interesting. That was a Meng kit, and it really went together very well. I've mainly done Hobby Boss and Trumpeter kits in the past. This one was a Hobby Boss kit, and it just didn't play the game at all. But if you're willing to persevere with it, it comes out really well. I hope you like that. I think it looks smashing. It really looks a business, that. Any questions? Any comments? Please feel free to put them in the box below. And it would be absolutely fantastic if you could like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. Ta-da!